This is me, Raza Engineers, and in today's lectures, we will talking about data science, uses, skills, tools, data visualization tools, and everything we discuss in these lectures about data science. So in next lecture, we will move to the practical implementations of AI, ML, and data science course. And first we will start with Python language and then move to slowly to the other things. So in today's lectures, I want to tell you something about data science. So data science is the field of extracting useful information and insight from data to support decision making and solve real world problems. If anyone's asked you about data science, then your response is that data science is a field of extracting useful information in the data to support decision making and solve real world problems. You know, the first step of data science, you first should to collect the data and then move to clean the data and then move to process the data and then predict the models. So here in the definition show that data science is the field of computer science in which we collect the data and extract useful information with the data to support decision making and solve real world problems. As you think, when you go any foreign countries for job, then there you will duty in different companies. When you work as a data scientist, then first work of you is to collect data, then process data. Process means clean the data, remove duplicate value, remove null value, data pre-processing, data wrangling, data outlining, and data visualizations through the different tools like Excel, Power BI, Python, Tableau, Looker Studio, and others many. So first step to collect data and then pre-processing, and the last one to predict models like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, etc. So this is called data science. Association data science skills, the first one to programming. Write code to analyze and process data. When we learn data science, then first thing is required for data science is programming. Programming is the block building of data science, because when you write a code, through code you will access the data, you will clean the data, you will retrieve the data, you will pre-process the data. So the popular language used in data science is Python or SQL. These are very famous language useful in data science. So the next step is statistics. Listen, mathematics is very useful in data science. If you want to learn data science from scratch, then you should to most command on mathematics like statistics, probability, calculus, algebra, linear algebra. So these steps are very required for data science. Statistics, understanding data using mathematical techniques like mean, median, probability, hypothesis. And then the third step in data science is data analysis. Data analysis is the broadly field of data scientist. If you want to just make a data analyst, then you're enough for jobs. So what can data analyst? Data analyst finding patterns and trends in data, and it's make a difference, share dashboards and charts for business purposes. So data analysis is the broadly field in data scientist. finding pattern and trends in data. The main work of data analysis is that it collect data, process it, and extract useful insight for business purposes. So the tools that we use in data analysis that is Excel, Pandas, NumPy, data for data visualization, presenting data in charts, graphs like Matplotlib, Seaborn, Power BI, Tableau. So the next steps in data science is machine learning. This step is very required if someone want to predict best models like ChatGPT, Google Gemini. So in machine learning, the first work of us is that building model that learn from data and make predictions. Machine learning engineers is work on data and learn. Sorry, machine ML engineer is working on data and also make predictive models with the data, because if someone want to make a predictive models, then it work on data, it collect data, and it put it inserted into the model zone. So the first steps: classification, regression, clustering. So this is the steps included in ML zone. These are very specials if someone want to become a ML engineer. The next one is database management. For data science, database management is very efficiency, very required, because when you store data, then you need some tools like MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB. So this tool is very required for data science in database management. So storing and retrieving the data efficiently, just you use some tools like MySQL, MongoDB. So this is the tools in which we store data, or through we store data in these tools. And other communication skill, also you know about communication skill, explaining finding to technicals and non-technical audiences, and you should to a problem solvers, identify businesses problem and finding data driven solutions. Uses of data science. Now we can see the uses of data science, because now we are understand about definitions, skills and tools that we use in our daily life. So in this case, now we focus of uses of data science. So data science is very useful in healthcare's diseases predictions. How you predict the diseases, we will see it later. Patient monitoring, finance, fraud detections, risk analysis, stock predictions, business customer analysis, sale forecasting, market research, e-commerce, product recommendation, customer segmentation, education, student performing analysis, personalizing. So these are all the steps included in data science. So we can project on these types practically, and don't worry about that, later we will see it through project. So we can a lot of project on the transportations, traffic prediction, social media, website content, cyber security, threat detection, security monitoring. So we will see it later when you build a basic. So then in the career rules and data science, you are become a data scientist. You also become a data analyst, machine learning engineer, data engineer, business analyst like Power BI and AI engineer. So in this lecture, we will talking about data science, their scope, tools and uses of data science, and also in the last we can talk about rules of data science. So don't worry, today class is enough for just. So we will talking in next classes about how we can download a system for Python codings, and also I will teach you about online editors and offline editor. But we will use offline editor like VS Code, Google Integrity Tray and Cursor, because in these editors AI already integrated. So when we use offline online editors, then there is a lot like quadratic AIs, Google Collabs, Replets, and online compilers. So don't worry, today class is enough, and we will see in next lecture. Keep learnings and practices. See you in next lectures.